the big thing that I found I was struggling in Austin last week was really just looking at the opponent's character, thinking which of like my game plans I want to go for, and then in the match actually like sticking to that. Like
Okay.
versus say
Sephiroth.
say Sephiroth. I want to like I can't outzone him really.
Mhm.
I can try camping him. I could try pressuring him, up close, and I can do that with like Z-drop bomb shenanigans with my aerials. Versus Sephiroth, I would probably try both versus the player, both like a camping play style with like baits and with punishes, and like a high pressure scenario, and then like bait out an escape option and punish that. But when fighting, say, the Sephiroth, it's just hard to actually like I'm finding it difficult to in the match be consistent about sticking to the game plan. Like I'll stick with it for 30 seconds, a minute maybe, then I'll get a lead, and then I'll kind of relax, and then it'll kind of start falling apart.
Okay. So I was going to say, and before you said that last part, I was going to say sometimes the game plan can change during the game depending on how your opponent actually plays. Because you could be fighting, let's say, I'll say Marth, for example, or it could even be Sephiroth, but Marth is probably a more polarizing example. You can fight a Marth who is incredibly patient, and that's how I believe Marth should be played. But you can also fight a Marth who's actually just a god and incredibly aggressive. So the game plan of sit back and annoy him with chip damage and make him feel uneasy, then go in and get some sort of punish, sometimes it just doesn't work, right? Obviously. So you have to turn your character more into a boxing character and rely a lot more on nair and back air, for example, your faster attacks, rather than trying to go for like jumping with the boomerang and catch them slipping, because they're not slipping. They're just all over you immediately. They don't care about your setups, right? I can say, going back to the whole thing with Sephiroth, as far as like if you happen to have a lead, I can say one of the things that might be happening to you as far as if you have a lead, if you happen to relieve all pressure from your opponent while you have a lead, that's one of the best ways that they can make a comeback. And the reason being, if you give them zero pressure, once you've done like a 40% combo or a 60% combo or whatever, although you are winning and you have the right to stay away from them, you've now given them free reign to play as wild as they want to. Because if you're not pressuring them and punishing their mistakes, they can now make mistakes basically wherever they want. Because let's say if you're over here, right, and you're doing your thing, you're just trying to camp them out, and they get kind of close to you and they dash back and F smash, but you're in the middle of just throwing things out. It's like, okay, you might hit him with a boomerang, or you, like, on the off chance you throw your boomerang up and he goes for an F smash and you both miss each other. It's like, okay, well, if you weren't throwing a boomerang out, rather you were playing like a very safe, close neutral and keeping yourself mobile, if he goes for that F smash, you can absolutely get in there with a dash attack, right? Or you could go for like a jump over the F smash, come down with a boomerang, go boomerang into fair, for example.
Yeah, I wouldn't say dash attack really is.
On Sephiroth F smash, you could absolutely dash attack that, bro.
Okay,
I promise
Sephiroth
you.
specifically,
Yeah. If it's somebody who has like a faster F smash, then probably not. But if, okay, you know what? We'll say even like if someone makes a mistake, like let's say they dash attack at you and they whiff in front of you like that. If you're camping, or you're sitting back very, very heavily, or I could even say like maybe dash attack is fine, but I'm thinking like double-edged dance, something that's like very leggy, or like a cross slash. They just completely miss in front of you. If you're throwing out like, let's say, arrows or boomerang, or you have like your bomb and you're kind of just doing your thing, you might get like a small punish, like let's say just a boomerang or like nothing really, or you might even just get actually nothing because you straight up miss. Where if you're just moving and staying patient in front of them and using your movement, kind of like I was doing in the game before when I was playing Falco. If you noticed, at one point I wasn't really doing anything except for moving and shielding, but I still got punishes. Like you tried to get smash attacks, you tried to get up B, you tried to get grabs and all kinds of stuff, and I just outspace you and then I just hit you, right? Bait and punish.
I did see that.
So
and I definitely don't really do that in my play.
And here's the thing, I think Link is phenomenal at whiff punishing, because you can just go like this, people can straight up die. This move is insanely strong for what it is, right? I know it's not the best move in the world as far as like you're not going to use it in neutral, but if someone goes in front of you and they go like this and they miss a grab, just you hit them with forward tilt and they might even die, or you're going to get them off stage, and now you have phenomenal ledge trapping as well. So
that's true.
It's a very basic example with forward tilt. There are other moves that are that can be used in a better way for different situations, but as an example, I'm just saying, if you're walking around, you go tilt, or let's say parry with your shield, or they hit your shield, to hit your shield, you gotta go for up smash or up B, or maybe just nair or fair if they're a taller character. But if you do get a parry forward tilt all day, right? Because even if you're facing backwards, you get the parry, turn around, forward tilt, and they can't stop you, right?
Yeah, I think even F smash is like only 2 frames slower than F tilt.
Is it? It probably is very close. I know forward tilt's frame 15. Yeah,
I thought
17.
F smash is like 17.
Yeah,
Yeah.
F smash frame 17. So yeah, if you feel like you're cracked enough to get a parry and then turn around with an F smash immediately, then yeah, if you can do it, then do it, right?
Because I mean, whereas F tilt might kill at what, like 90, F smash will kill probably 20% earlier.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you can get it, then by all means, and obviously it turns you around too. Yeah, let's get some more practice in here. We'll keep on going.
Yes, that'd be great.
I might switch off of Link after a couple, but let's just see.
Yeah, whatever you need to do to
Oops, controlling.
figure me out. Yep.
Yeah, good grab. Oh, it might be dead. Dead? Almost.
Oh,
Damn,
I didn't
not like
back.
this. We take those again? Oh, had to get a parry on the last one, even though I didn't need to. Just trolling. Tried to jump out. I'm trolling again. Oh, good catch. Bruh. Double bruh.
Yeah,
Nah.
fair stops comboing into fair.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
Yeah.
This move.
Ah.
What? Boomerang? I'm trolling. I'm not dying now.
Wow.
Roll behind boomerang. That's optimal right there, bro. No, not today. Not today.